Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about solving linear equations with multiple variables. What the heck does that mean? So I'll be solving things that look like this, basically. So showing you how to solve anything like this, and you have to be told which letter to solve for. So I'll be honest, I think it's just best if we just go straight to the examples so that we can get the full flavor of this. So I've got two examples here, and these are kind of like the basic idea behind this, I guess. So you've got multiple letters. You're always told which one to solve for. So in this case, solve for x. So notice in this case, I'm just adding two things together. I want to get x by itself. You don't really care what the other letter's doing. So like you've just got y. So if I want to get x by itself, you just think about what would I do if these were like numbers? Well, you would just subtract off the y. And that's exactly what you're going to do. And so 7 and y are not like terms. So just the answer here would just be 7 minus y. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, so what about this other case with b? 4y equals x. Now if I wanted to get y by itself, so I would divide by 4, and just don't get hung up on the fact that this is a letter. It's just do what you need to do to get that letter by itself. So I divide both sides by 4, and I just get then that y equals x over 4. And that's all you can really do in this case. So you just got to leave it alone. So don't try to combine them or do anything else. Okay, so let's pivot to kind of combining both of those techniques now. So I've got here solve for a, and I've got 3a minus 6b equals 2c. So really I'm laser focused on getting this thing by itself. So to get this by itself, the first thing I need to do is get rid of the 6b. So I'll add 6b to both sides. 6b plus 6b. So I get 3a equals 2c plus 6b. So one thing you just want to kind of fight yourself on with this is to not combine these. These are not like terms, so you can't do anything with them. So you're just going to have like this big giant answer, and that's okay. Okay, so to finish this, now I've got 3 times a, and I want to get the a by itself. So I'm just going to divide everything by 3. Now, how would you simplify something like this? There's actually 2 different ways that you can think about the division. So you could think about just dividing like this, but a lot of times you're going to have to simplify this as far as possible. So instead, what you can do, just to make sure that you don't make a mistake on this, is divide each part by 3, like this. Because then, look at this. So on the left side, so the 3's drop out here. Okay, so looking at this part here, I can't like simplify this any farther, right? 2 and 3, they don't go into one another. But 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this guy can be simplified, while this guy cannot. And that can happen. So you just want to watch out for that. So my final answer then will be 2c over 3 plus 2b. There you go. Okay, so what about for D? Personally, I think this is a great spot to pause the video and just double check that you're getting this. So maybe pause here, solve for B, and then hit play when you're ready. Okay, so in this case, so I want to have the 8b, so that's right here. So I want to get this by itself. So first I need to get rid of this 4a, so I can do that by subtracting. So I'll subtract off the 4a on both sides like this. So now I've got 8b equals 16c minus 4a. So to finish getting b by itself, I need to divide by 8. So I'm going to just divide each part by 8. And so now I'll just kind of go piece by piece. So b is going to equal, all right, so 16 divided by 8 is just 2. So this comes out to 2c. And then 4 divided by 8, I can simplify this to 1/2. So I can write this as minus 1/2a, or you could write it as minus a over 2. Tomato, tomato, doesn't matter which one you want to do. So this would be the answer right here. So, and this would be either 2c minus 1/2a or 2c minus a over 2. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to pivot a little bit here and start thinking about what happens when you have a fraction. So in the case of fractions, so I've talked about this in other videos, in general, you want to get rid of the denominator. So in this case, if you have something like this, the easiest way to get rid of the denominator is just to multiply both sides by that denominator. So in this case, I can just multiply both sides by 3. That will cancel out this fraction so that I'm just left with just k, where right, 1 times k is just k. So I get k equals 3m, and then boom, I've solved for k. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to get rid of the denominator. So I'll multiply both sides by 5. So if I do that, these 5's will drop out. So I'm left with negative 2, and then this is 2a minus 4b equals 20. And so from here, it's really up to you if you want to distribute or not. I think I'll distribute this time. So this will be negative 4a plus 8b equals 20. So I'm solving for a, so I need to subtract off the 8b. And then I have negative 4a equals 20 minus 8b, and I want to divide each part by negative 4. So no matter which way you would have done this, you'd get negative 5 minus, oops, that should be plus 2b. That's a terrible looking plus sign. Okay, negative 5 plus 2b, or if you called that 2b minus 5, it's totally fine. Okay, so that'll cover it for this video, guys. So any questions, you can always leave me something in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.